Hi guys, I'm super excited. I'm filming my what I eat in a day low carb modified keto today. I am excited to talk to you guys about these shirts. I created these t-shirts for you guys, my viewers. I know a lot of you are also doing low carb. This is my low carby shirt. Obviously, or maybe not obviously, it's in the Barbie print, so I wanted it to be kind of fun and cute. And I have this, the v-neck and a crew neck option. It's a really fitted shirt. It is available. I'll put the link below so you guys can check that out. And I would order, so just talking about this part a little bit, I would order a size up. This is one size up from what I normally wear, very fitted, although it does loosen up a little bit and stretch as you wear it. So keep that in mind. And if you want it to not be really fitted, then I would do two sizes up. These are like junior sizes. This is an XL. I typically wear a large. This is an XL, and I like that it's fitted. And it's not like super tight, so just keep that in mind. But if you want it to be a little bit looser, I would do two sizes up. So there you have it. I hope you guys will check them out. And yeah, I just wanted to come up with something that I could offer you guys and that kind of like fit everything that I talk about. So there's that. My stats, I weighed in last week, after, like, when I had talked to you guys, like 174.4. This past Wednesday I weighed in at 174.2, and I thought that was odd because I've really been pretty diligent. Like, I would probably say 95% on point with my nutrition. This weekend I did have some issues, like I ate some carbs, okay, but generally speaking, I've been eating really well. And so then the next morning I was just curious, and I got on the scale to weigh, and I was down like 3 pounds from the day before. So I'm gonna think that next week's weigh-in is gonna be a lot better. And yeah, so that was like, so then Thursday morning was like 171.3, I think. Yeah, highest weight was 290. Surgery day weight was like 258. Give you a little background. If you want to keep watching, you'll get to see what I eat in a day. Low carb, keto, modified keto. When I say modified, it's because I, as a post weight loss surgery patient, focus on protein over fat. So a normal keto diet would be significant amount of fat as like the main part of your diet, low carbs, and then protein. But I do the modified, so my protein's like around 80 to 100 grams a day. Carbs I'm keeping around like 10 to 15 a day. And then the fat, I don't even know, because I don't really like focus on eating fat, but I do eat like chicken thighs. I eat, fat, things that have fat in them. I don't worry about low fat, whatever. So I don't know. Everyone's different. I keep under 1,000 calories a day because I have learned that's what I need to do for my body. I just watched a video from Voodoo Queen, aka Tanya. If you haven't seen her videos, check them out. She was talking about intuitive eating and that macros. She doesn't really, subscribe to a certain set of macros, which I think is awesome. She's like, everyone's individual. And I completely agree with that. I, really appreciated, hearing that from her. And so keep that in mind. Everyone is individual. And I do think it's important to track macros, at least for myself, so that I know what I'm doing. But just remember, like, asking people is fine, and what theirs are and what they're doing. You have to figure out what's going to work for you. A lot of people can do 1,200 calories at like this kind of a weight. For me, I have to stay under 1,000 to drop any kind of weight. So keep that in mind. And without further ado, here we go. But first, I have my coffee. And I wish that I could tell you that I have this like clean eating bulletproof coffee thing going on, but I've just been doing the Coffee Mate sugar free. The stats aren't terrible, but to be honest with you, I'd kind of like to get back into like a clean eating, not eating this like, or drinking this chemical laden stuff. But for now, I'm just keeping it real, and that's my coffee. 2 tablespoons of this and that, and I have 2 cups of this in the morning. Meal number 1, I'm not eating 3 eggs. I'm eating 1 egg. I made the others for Dill, but he hasn't eaten them yet. So I'm about to eat a cold fried egg with a little bit of salt on it. And I'm painting my kitchen. And I don't know. I don't even want to take the time to eat right now because I'm working on a project and I get absorbed, but I'm starving, so I'm gonna eat. Okay. Full disclosure, I'm gonna put a little bit of mayo on this egg. That's all I have. So it's noon. The egg I ate was at like almost 11, and then I meal prepped this week. So I have a chicken thigh that's like 4 ounces cooked, or 4.5, because that's how much I can eat now. And then I have cooked zucchini with mushrooms. When I cook the chicken, I like deglaze the pan with wine. I've done this on my Instagram stories before. I deglaze the pan with wine and then cook the zucchini and the mushrooms after the chicken. So I had like the chicken flavor and the fat from the chicken and just like a little bit of wine. And then I did, I think, a little bit of soy sauce at the end. Yeah, I did. And then of course salt and pepper. And so that will be my lunch. It is 2:30 and I'm having a snack, and these came today. I was eating the Think Thin bars. They were like Think Thin Brownie Crunch and 2 net carbs. This is 4 net carbs, and I'm just in the mood. I was kind of getting sick of those. I have to change up the protein bars every like couple weeks. So 2:30, lots of paint, and this floor painting is in full effect. So hopefully we'll get that done in the next few hours too. Ooh, keeping it real right here. So it's dinner time, and I'm having these meatballs that I made. They're like turkey meatballs, and then I did grilled asparagus meal prep. Turkey meatballs with like mozzarella cheese seasoning and pork rind crumbs, and they're delicious. And I have 3 meatballs because it's like 4 ounces of meat, and then grilled asparagus. And that's my dinner. Hey guys, I'm doing a little addendum to this video because I realized you usually want to know macros. So for this day, you know, you see I don't really eat a lot when I'm trying to lose weight. It's under 1,000 calories. This is just me and what I have found works for me and my weight loss. You have to play around with macros. You can use calculators as a guideline, but ultimately it's going to be based on what you can do. And I, for a long time, was doing 1,200 because other people told me that worked for them, and I wasn't really losing weight, so I had to drop it down. So I try to stick around 13 carbs a day because that's 5%. That's just a goal that I have, or 15 carbs or whatever. So my calories for last Friday, I'm doing an addendum a few days later, but my calories were 922 calories. My protein was at 75. Carbs were at 15 net carbs, and my fat was at 58 grams. So break that down into percentages. 7% of my calories were from carbs, 59% from fat, and 34% from protein. On a ketogenic diet, you typically see a little bit higher percentage of calories from fat, but because we're doing like a modified keto diet, being post weight loss surgery, needing more protein, that's why you see a little bit of a difference there. So I just wanted to talk about that. And then the meatballs, those are some ground turkey that I get from Aldi. They have mozzarella cheese, shredded mozzarella cheese, and ground up pork rinds in them, and then I usually do like seasoning, fresh garlic, onion chopped up as well. And I made those in my air fryer and cooked them for like, I think it ends up being like around 16 minutes at like 380 or something like that. So if you have an air fryer, it's a really good way to cook meatballs. I feel like it's fast and they kind of stay in the round shape. I rolled them up and they were in the fridge first, so they keep that round shape. If you have any questions, please go ahead and comment below. I'd be happy to answer anything for you. And otherwise, yeah, thanks so much for watching. Please hit the like button if you like this video and subscribe below.